Hey everybody, welcome back to the Toy Duo team. Roll the music. Oh, roll the music.
Hold tight.
When you don't know what new is coming, but you fear you might miss out. Just sit right back, just relax and watch and listen. The Toy Duo team brings you what you need. The toy news you didn't know you needed. Action figures, TV news, all the pop culture you can handle
I love it when a plan comes together. What?
on your shelf.
Hey, welcome back everybody. It's Quinn John Voss because he must have got Quinlan John in the whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is, yeah.
In the mail. And you got St. Danny's Day. Is that because dry January is no longer a thing?
Dry January is no longer.
Well, now we can't hear him.
And now you're super quiet.
Where'd you go? We heard you fine in the backstage.
Are you serious?
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. There we go.
Give up, man.
the microphones of pictures. Anyways, it's the Toy Duo team, and we're gonna be. Oh, look at that! Let me take that
Yay.
down and that one up. It is the Toy Duo team, episode 143. We got a lot to talk about this week, and we'll get into it in a minute. But how you guys doing?
I'm doing okay, except it looks like you banned me from chatting in the. It
Oh,
says
what?
This comment has failed to post to Vern Rants at Ochre Studios.
What is
I've been
the
banned.
comment?
I can't comment. I wrote, hey.
Oh no, I didn't ban you, John. I promise.
Apparently I can't chat.
What?
Let me try something else.
I have the Nightbot thing going, so let me see if I can. Because
Oh, hello all went through. Yeah, no, it just doesn't
you're
let
not
me
banned.
see.
Oh, you know what? It might be because you should have a moderator to.
Now it let me say hey. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
They took those out, remember? Didn't they? Or that? No, that was the code.
All right. So I changed. You should have been able to moderate and stuff like that too. And the thing is with this StreamYards, they have stripped it down
completely,
so much. It's crazy. Pretty soon, you're not going to have audio or something unless you.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to invite friends unless you pay or something. It's so ridiculous. Yeah.
If I had higher bandwidth, I'd do one of those I'd get one of the programs that you can manage on your computer, but you need a lot of bandwidth for that.
I'll tell you, I downloaded the OBS Studios and stuff because Brett is always talking to me, collecting the cool there. He's always talking to me about how much better it is. But the problem I have with it is when you set it up, you can't just set it up once and go, I want to use the same setup next time. It doesn't work because if you have different amount of guests on, so say this week we just got the three of us, I would have to go in there and manually create 3 different cameras and then link those cameras to like your setup, Vern, and then to Dan's setup, send you guys the links. And if you're not using the equipment I thought you were using, then I have to reset it up when you join.
Oh my gosh,
again.
that's like.
And then if we add, it's not as simple. Like if Eric goes, I can suddenly make it. You can't just send Eric a link and he joins. You got to set up a whole nother camera. You got to know what he's using. Like I'm using a Logitech thing. You got to know that he's using a Logitech webcam or a webcam from an HP computer or whatever, or otherwise it won't accept the input. And I'm like, and then next week, if we don't have 4 people, you have to reset the whole thing. So it's like every week it's like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's.
I can't believe people use that. I'm like, why isn't it simpler? Like, why do they have it so convoluted? And you don't only have to do that with all the pictures. You got to do it with every mic also.
Oh, that's awful.
And pair up the mics with
you
each.
Want to do so? You want to do a how to use the studio. I won't use it because, from my understanding, is you need a good upload speed.
Well, that's probably why. Because
to be able to manage everything, because you're running everything from your desktop and then sending it up. So you need a bigger bandwidth. That's for a professional with studio with I'm not saying we're not professionals because we're all professionals.
I know,
but you know what I mean,
and someone who's got the time to mess with all that. But But the other thing too, though, is I haven't tested this out yet. But did you notice that YouTube Live now has a way for you to invite friends?
I did not know that. I'll have to try that out one day.
I want to test it with somebody. We should set up a time to test it and see how many people we can invite and how that really works. You know what I mean?
We'll work on that. We'll do that on your channel.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Hey, okay. So anyways, we're going to talk toys. We got some toy talk and stuff like that. I just threw this up there. Let's get into it a little bit. So as you know, I follow this guy who's the head of brand managing for the Disney stuff over at Hasbro. And he's always talking about like toys and this type of stuff. Last week, I kind of gave him a little bit of a hard time because he had previously said that for TVC, it was proportional reality or whatever it was. And then remember, we had talked about that a few weeks ago where he said, if we release 10 figures in the Black Series, you're going to get 5 in Vintage Collection. And then they revealed the Mandalorian and Grogu figures. And basically, you're only getting 5 figures from Black Series, but in Vintage Collection, you're getting 3 figures, a figure with a vehicle, a deluxe figure. So you're getting like way more or equal to in Vintage Collection. So he must have known that was coming. So I gave him a little bit of a hard time because he made this video where he said you're getting half, and then they revealed everything and it was equal or more for Vintage Collection. But this week I found that he was talking about the Retro Collection because he was talking about what their goals are for the Retro Collection. So if you haven't seen what he was talking about, he basically said they're not going to be doing any of the new entertainment in the Retro Collection anymore. So like those Mandalorian Retro Collection figures and stuff, those are done for now, and that they're going to focus on classic original trilogy stuff. But what they want to do is they're going to try to finish the figures that were never originally created. So basically, they just became Stan Solo. Right?
Yeah,
The guy who makes the final figure. So I think it's kind of
well, and it looks like they're going to release all the 96. So they will eventually do all of the ones that are considered like what they say the last 17, which are the expensive ones.
Right. And he's basically saying that they're going to sprinkle in the existing 96s. So that's not their focus either. They're focused on finishing like newer stuff. So they did reveal the last couple of figures for their 6-pack because that seems to be how they're selling them now. And instead of giving you like a Luke X-Wing pilot or whatever, you're getting Wedge, and then you're
technically already got Luke, you know,
right?
But his helmet doesn't come off.
Yeah, so is that Captain Antilles? Is that who that
is? Yeah, Captain Antilles, which is a little bit of a shame because he's a cool figure to get, but it's a repaint of what they just did in the last pack.
Which is what, the trooper?
Rebel troop guy, yeah.
Okay, so
fleet trooper, they call him Fleet Trooper, yeah.
So just so you know, this is kind of where I wanted to lean with this. I'm glad you brought that up and I didn't have to mention it because I'm trying to remember from the original 96 how many times they just repainted a figure.
I don't think they ever did.
Right. I mean, except for C-3PO, R2-D2, Luke Skywalker. Well, not even Luke Skywalker, but the heads for Luke, Han, and Leia, whatever, right?
No, they were even different in each version of them.
So
the heads were even different.
Yeah. So I think like Hoth Leia and Endor Leia, I don't know, but you're right. They're probably different. But the thing is like even the Rebel soldier was a little bit different, right? Like, so you had the head scarf and stuff like that. And then when they did the Luke on Hoth, it wasn't really necessarily the same. So I almost feel like this X-Wing pilot, I don't know what that bib is on the Snowspeeder pilot, if that's like was an extra piece like molded on afterwards.
Yeah, this is a totally different body and head, like
okay, so it's new.
Yeah, the X-Wing pilot is new, but now that they have this new body,
you're gonna get
I wouldn't mind them doing is sticking Luke's head on there.
Right.
And giving me one with a removable helmet.
Well, I might tell you what I'm going to do. I might buy this and pop it apart and put the Bespin Luke's head on
it.
it.
Do that, yeah.
You know what I mean? And just make my own
and then
Luke.
repaint the helmet to make it look like Luke's. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I'm not super excited for like any of these retro figures, and
I like him.
What he's talking about. Like, I feel like what he really said is like, we're just gonna repaint figures, and I feel like that's so cheesy in a way. I'm sorry, retro collection people.
But I mean, like the other 4 are totally new sculpts. You know,
are they?
I mean? Yeah, the Garandan, the robot, both droids. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess the head and third leg is the only thing that's new on the other droid. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I guess that was the same with R5D4 and R2 because they were the exact same legs and body. Just
yeah, I mean, like I know in the original one they reused some parts, right? Like,
yeah.
Obviously, you're not going to get away from that because molds are expensive or whatever. And I know that when they make a mold, they obviously don't want to just use it for one figure. But I feel like in a modern world of collecting, when you're doing these retros, I guess it's going to be nice to get additional figures that you're just repainting. But it just seems like this whole thing talking about this was just an excuse, basically, to say, hey, we're going to give you these other figures. And so they'll find ways to reuse this soldier guy's, Captain Antilles' body, right? To make even another.
Yeah, technically you could pop the head off, paint that differently, put a new head on it, and have it be one of the rebel generals that was in the briefing room or in the both in Star Wars and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I just think it's like
because that uniform is pretty uniform. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
technically you could do that with the Imperial guys. Technically, you could do that with the Imperial guys too. Because
because I looked through my figures and I'm like, who is the same here? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, other than some of the droids, you're not going to find a lot that's reused in the original 96. No.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of reuse.
So I'm curious. Okay, so Jonathan says, I just don't get the point of making retro figures of new characters. I kind of agree with that a little bit. They should have just finished up what they, the 96, but then they'd be done, right? Connor's looking forward to the Mandalorian and Grogu repacks. They're going to get repacked twice, by the way, because they're going to be packaged in those white first edition boxes.
The white first edition boxes.
And then they're going to be packaged as mainline. So you get a chance to buy them 2 more times at least. Which is super duper exciting.
Or you can just not buy any of them like I am.
And Dan's like, I think I'm going to buy this Mythic Legions.
Star Wars, right?
Yeah. Are you looking through all the Star Wars figures to find ones that have the same body? Because you're like, I'm going to answer your question.
Yeah, I'm going to find.
He's like, no, I'm reading this Wikipedia article on something unrelated. All right. So last week we also talked about these Battlestar Galactica figures, where they came out. Now it's kind of interesting because the Viper one on Factory Entertainment is $219, and then the figures came in a 5-pack and they were $149 or something like that. And then there was like these non-refundable deposits that you had to put down when you ordered them. But then when you looked at what Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store were doing, they were selling the Viper with Boomer for $250, and then they had a 4-pack of the other figures from that 5-pack, and it was like $119, right? Like, and then Big Bad Toy Store even had singles, which was kind of cool. But the thing is,
breaking like, the packs open,
yeah, Factory Entertainment was first, and then these other ones popped up later. So, like, you didn't know, like, I mean, I guess if you decided, well, I'm just gonna wait. Like, if you pull the trigger right away, then you're sort of like, oh man, I could have just ordered like 2 Starbucks and a Viper or something like that. You know what I mean? Just to get, or a Starbucks Apollo and a Viper. And then, of course, if you got these, like I heard that like a lot of people were saying like, oh, well, you need more than just one silver Centurion or silver Cylon. And so this week, along with the 5 figures on Factory Entertainment, they have a 3-pack army builder of Cylons. And basically, if you do the math on the other figures, they come out to about $30 a figure. But if you get this 3-pack of Cylons, it's like $26.66 a figure. Yeah. So I'm guessing they're probably not going to be boxed. They're going to just have this box and be wrapped in paper.
Tissue,
Yeah. So they basically stole the Star Wars Army Builder pack.
Yeah, it's the same as what Hasbro does. Yeah.
Yeah. And
things that Hasbro does for.
I mean, what was that, Dan?
I said, Alex, I'll take things that Hasbro does for 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn up your mic.
God dang it! You still can't hear me, can you?
Not half the time you're going in and out. Yeah.
I think when
I don't know what I did.
You do?
I have no idea what I did. I didn't do anything. It was fine. You said it was fine, and then
I think what happens is, I don't know now if it's too far from you to want to capture your voice right away, but because then it gets louder as you talk.
All right, I'm gonna back out so I can test it with the app, and I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. So
papers. I bet we'll hear the papers.
Does this make you want to get this 3-pack though?
You know, I like Cylons, and it's like I'd be on the edge of doing it, but I just can't. I just can't. You know, if these were vac metallized chrome and looked all shiny and everything, there's a good chance I would just buy the 3-pack of these Cylons. And
well, here's the issue with the vac metal, right? Like we were talking about it last week a little bit. It's the manufacturing process, right? Like you can't just take a head, mold it all from one plastic, and then vac metal just the parts that you want. The entire head would have to be vac metal, or it would have to be 2 different parts.
Pieces. Yep,
right.
Yep.
So you'd have to have the mouthpiece, whatever pieces in the back that is black, and then the eyepiece would all have to be like inserted or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about
on the old one they painted the dot on the eye afterwards, but
so
the whole head was chrome on the old one. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, I guess they would paint that, but then that would come off right away, right?
It would. It did on the old ones. Yeah. Everything they painted came off right away.
Yeah, it would be hard to get that to adhere. And then the body stuff, I don't know if that's like one mold for the body or but then they would have to do a double, right? But there's, like we talked about last week, there's different kinds of paint, like what they used for the new Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what John, if they were even silver painted and on card back, I'd pick up at least one. Molded plastic is an easy pass. Enduro Dude says those figures look nerdy AF. Good shout out. The R5D4s were the only ones. They're talking about the reusing the molds and stuff like that. So let's see. I am staying away from these. I love the Viper though. That's what.
Not even the Bespin security guards were the same. They had one that was a black person and one that was a white person, and they both had different molds.
Right.
They weren't, though, even those weren't the same. Yeah.
Howdy. Oh, you're talking about for the Star Wars figures. Yeah.
The Star Wars back in the day. Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty interesting. What I was talking about last week, John, was I basically was like the price for getting the Viper and the figures is like $100 more than that Tron HasLab. And last week I basically said, yeah, I think I'm okay with that price point versus not being okay with the Tron HasLab. It was one of those things.
I'm not okay with the price point because I'll tell you, if they were even $20 a figure, I would be seriously considering buying them.
Well,
at $30 a figure, there's absolutely no way I'm putting my money into this.
So here's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if there's some sort of a price relief coming up after
they just got rid of the tariffs.
The Supreme Court ruling, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if some of this stuff they say, hey, lucky you, whatever.
Of course, he did threaten their lives live on TV. So,
oh my gosh, okay, let's not get
too. Did you watch the speech?
I did not. I didn't.
Why? I was like, what?
Stay far away, John. Some of it just it's a little.
Good Lord,
too humorous and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah. So 3-pack of Cylons. Also, if you're into Battlestar Galactica,
yeah.
Let's move on to the next topic.
But seriously, if these were a little bit better with either the paint was more shiny or they had back metallized, I would consider just getting the 3 Cylons. if the characters came out to be about $20 each or less, I would have bought them just to have nice Battlestar Galactica stuff. But the price they're currently at is just a little bit too much. You know?
I'm going to go back, John, because I talked to those guys last year at Comic-Con, and they were putting the price around $25 a figure. And I feel like at the time you were like, well, I guess that's okay. They're a smaller company.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, but
and so
I may have said that, yeah. And I may have been on the edge back then.
Yeah, so price, now, like, because an extra $5, you're completely like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope,
well, and my feelings on what I'm buying for Modern, I bet has changed in the last year, because I just don't get it. Something's got to be really good, like a Quinlan Voss, for me to want to buy it, you know, like,
to pay $27.99.
Yeah, to pay that much for them, you know. It's, and you're thinking like this $30 is Black Series prices. It's not 3 3/4 inch prices, you know. Like, it's,
yeah, that's true.
It's like, even though those packages do look nice, I mean, I would have preferred them on a card back on a blister, but you know.
All right, let's let's move on to this next topic, which will be very interesting to everybody. So previously, the folks over at Mythic Legions, hold on. Let's go back for a second, because Jonathan has a comment. Non-TVC 375s do tend to be $30 to $40 price range. Boutique companies, yeah. And I think that was probably why I was okay with their price points, is because they are, right, smaller. They're first action figures, basically, in this size.
Yeah.
All right, so then the folks over at Four Horsemen Studios or whatever with Mythic Legions, they announced that they're going to be going to some conventions, and they had this special convention exclusive figure that was going to be available. It's going to come with all you see here, and it was going to be $50, which is pretty good, because Mythic Legions figures do tend to get pricey. Yeah, so, well, a little bit bigger. So
okay,
you know, 6.5, 7 inch. Yeah. Let me. So here's a knight that I have, and then I will take this GI Joe Classified series, and then show you. So this is Mythic Legions. So that's about how they go.
Okay, yeah.
So not bad, pretty good size comparison.
Yeah,
and then what they
depending on the situation, you could actually use those together, because that knight could just be a bigger, taller guy.
Right. But then they have come out and said, unfortunately, you will not get the red-haired heads with this pack anymore. And this is the legendary warrior that's going to be available at those conventions. It's not going to have the two red-headed figureheads, and it's going to be $40.
What happened with the red heads? Were they not able to do?
They came out and basically said they didn't want to sell it with the red hair because they felt like it was confusingly similar to another red-haired.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe they got in trouble. Okay.
So so Jonathan, yeah, they caved in on the Red Sonja thing, even though they would win in court. The cost would be expensive, but no way is that a red. I agree with you, Jonathan, that it's not Red Sonja. It's clearly not Red Sonja. I think they easily could have did this one with a painted face, because that one actually makes the figure look super awesome, right? You got that painted face. Now, it would be cool if they decided, hey, what if we did the painted face but did like different color hair or whatever?
Yeah, do the painted face on the blonde hair or the black hair one. Yeah.
But okay, here's Dan. Let's see what's going on. So, anyways, they did say though that those two head sculpts were going to be available later, so you could still get those head sculpts later and make basically your own figure.
Yeah, I see what they're saying. Yeah,
but I mean, like, you know,
is that armored? Is that another head, or is that what is that armor thing?
I think it's like
you've got two sets of shoulder pads. Yeah, is that a helmet, or is that another head with a helmet?
I don't know what this one on the side is. I feel like you got like two kind of different shoulder pad looks.
Two shoulder pads.
Like the cloak, right? So the cloak looks really good. And then I feel like that might be some type of like headwear or something.
There's a gauntlet and some rings to go around the wrists. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who's this by?
This is Mythic Legions.
Oh,
But I'm just wondering what that other metal thing is. Is that another?
Well, I don't know.
Another head? What, like, it would be a helmeted head? Or?
The thing is, I'm not going to be able to probably go to any of the conventions where this thing is going to be available, and I wonder if they'll have them by the time they get to Comic-Con, right? Because they're supposedly coming to Comic-Con. But these figures are basically pretty universal. I mean, the heads come off, like the neck piece comes off pretty easily, right?
Oh, okay.
Yep. You can swap out the arms, swap out every part of the arm, that type of stuff. So
yeah,
they break down pretty good. And I guess that's like the appeal to them, that you could just buy a few figures and then modify them. Okay, Prophet's saying, and then he's saying that is an alternate helmet head. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's a full-on helmet head.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so it is going to come with
3 different heads then still.
Yeah, 3 heads. Let's get rid of this one because they got rid of the red-haired ones. So you're still getting the dark hair, the blonde hair, and then you're getting that helmet. Yeah. So it's still going to look pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool figure.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Mythic Legions having some news, and then I don't know if you guys went down to your post office this week, but the Bruce Lee stamp is available.
Oh, neat.
And the thing is, I feel like the post office could like scam you because it's supposed to be a forever stamp, right? Which means like you pay today's prices, and then if the price of the stamp goes up, you can still use it for whatever first class mail. But they have a line through the word forever.
They do.
No, I think this was the sample one, right? Like,
yeah. Oh. Hi, Dan. How you doing?
The blue screen of death.
Yeah. Looks like we lost Vern, but
oh no.
Hopefully we're still live. Yeah, it says we're live.
At least we could. It says we're live. At least we could hear him. Okay.
Yeah.
He's better off than me.
We've got an image back. There we go. Hi, Vern.
There he is.
How you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's like everything just blinked.
We were still chatting.
Oh, good for you.
Didn't interrupt the stream. We're still live.
I see Connor says that it's pretty good for $40. Yeah, they booted me out basically, and then Dan saying Bruce Lee rock. So that's what I was showing, right? Do you guys actually saw it?
Yeah,
we saw the stamp.
Yeah, I was joking about the line through it. I think this is because it's the sample. But when I was there, I realized they also have a Muhammad Ali stamp.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool.
Does anyone really collect stamps anymore?
Well, let's see.
I
have some stamps. Where's my book? I have a book there that has some superhero stamps in it.
Me too.
I'd have to remember which book those stamps are in, but I did get the Bruce Lee stamps.
I have Looney Tunes, Batman.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I got a handful of them in a little folder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool though. Like, so what I realized about, because they sell them on these sheets, right?
Yeah.
Bruce Lee has it says Bruce Lee and it's mostly stamps. But the Muhammad Ali one basically says the legend, whatever, has like a little thing, and it has his like birth and death years or whatever, and he's off to the side. So I kind of like this sheet for Ali a little bit better than the Bruce Lee stamp, but I think it's still cool they gave him a stamp.
Yeah.
All right. Stamps are fun and cheap. Yeah. Okay, so we come to a part of the show we like to call Bragging Camp. Does anybody have anything in their collection they want to show off this week?
You know what? I do. John,
what
you got anything?
Blow Dan up. He's got something.
Dun, 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 dun,
I got 2 small things. Look who hit clearance.
Ooh,
I was hoping she would.
Oh, that finally hit clearance?
30% right now. I was going to hold off, but there's a lot of them, and I know they won't start doing aggressive clearancing until they get, like 5 or less units at a store.
Yeah.
So right now I'm like 30%. That's still $18. I don't mind paying it for this, for the extra head and the costume here. That was one of my favorites. So
if you put that red hair on there, somebody might confuse that for Red Sonja.
Red Sonja, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if it's interchangeable. And eat your heart out, Hasbro.
Ooh.
Does this guy look familiar?
He does. If you moved back and moved that forward, it would almost be the same size. You could just move that
hand forward.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Then move it a little bit to the side. Move it
over a little bit.
Move it over a little. No, the other way.
Keep right going. In front of your face.
Keep going. Keep going.
There.
Ooh,
now
right
talk.
There.
Now talk. Hey guys.
Hey, it's me.
How you doing?
That's pretty cool. How'd you
Where'd
scan
you get that?
What's that?
Where'd you get that?
Scan yourself.
I made it.
But
I scanned my I got a
phone or
I got a little one of those 3D printer scanners.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had to upgrade my computer. I did thanks, Jonathan. It didn't come out the first time. It looked very like that was actually like Mark IV, maybe Mark III. It's kind of tough to get, and it's very, very picky when you don't have the right computer set up because it's very demanding on the visuals. And so I looked it up, and it was like, they recommended a better graphics card, so I got one for my my desktop here. And as soon as I put that in, it was saying poor performance every time I did a test. And I'm like, yeah, because you could tell when I was trying to scan it, there'd be little chips and blocks and stuff that would come up. I put that graphics card in, it came out like that. So I was pleased with it.
Cool. So which action figure are you going to put your selfie series
I thought about it. I got there's another program I'm playing with that I'm going to see if I can get mesh it with a head of some kind. So that's my plan. The only problem is when I try to print that small, like that size is ideal.
Right.
Anytime I try to print something really small, like less than a couple inches, I lose detail.
Oh. Do you think that like it's the slicing program or your printer?
I'm pretty sure it's the printer, or maybe it's possible because you can change the settings to change the definition of it, the DPI or whatever. And I think maybe that combined with a smaller nozzle would probably get me where I need to go, where I need to be.
Now, I know you have a traditional like PLA PTEG printer. I'm curious if a library near you has a resin printer. Because at my public library, they have 3D printers. I just haven't looked that much into them.
Really?
I want to look to see if mine do, because
I'll
go so you take some files and get some stuff.
Apparently, you can take files over there and have them 3D printed. I don't know if there's a cost involved or whatever.
There's got to be a fee for the
plastic.
There's probably a weight for it too.
Yeah. I bet. Yeah.
Of course, in my area, they'd be printing out.
That's pretty cool. John, do you have anything?
Yeah, I got a couple of things in the last week or so.
Okay.
So to represent GI Joe, I got Big Lob.
Oh, nice! I was
hoping to
pick that guy up.
And he does have the hand with the ball attached to it. So just like the starting lineup, or what were they? What were the ones they did that it was starting lineup, right? Yeah.
I'm curious to know because I bet you that whole upper body is a reuse.
It probably is. Yeah, I would bet it as well. Yeah.
You called it when they revealed those. You're like, they're setting themselves up for this.
He was in the movie, so that's a character from the movie, and then Lifeline.
There he is.
But
I see he is without the gun.
Oh, yes, the $6 million man.
The gun strap was over his from shoulder to waist, so I took that gun strap off to make him authentic to his non-violent self, you know.
Now I'm curious, John, because I was on the fence with ordering him, and then with the whole gun thing with you and me both, I think we're thinking the same thing. It's like not authentic. I saw the close up on the face, and he looks rough. Does he look like years of EMT service have just taken?
Yeah. He does. Without, you got to put the helmet and the stuff on, his glasses on to make him look. But yeah, he does look a little not like the cartoon where he was more young.
Yeah,
and the other weird thing is this hose, at least on mine, this hose has a hole in it, so you could plug it. Theoretically, it looks like it's supposed to plug into something. Okay. And there's nothing on the case for it to plug into. On the old vintage figure, it plugged into a little hole, a little knob like thing. So I had to just clamp it in there. I just closed the case on it because there's nowhere for it to plug into. So I was like, do I have, is mine defective? Like, is it supposed to have a spot to plug in, and mine's like they accidentally molded over it or something? And
well, it's the breather, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's supposed to go in his mouth. So
Prophet's opening his lifeline. He will be able to see where it's supposed to plug into because he probably doesn't need glasses like you.
Yeah. So let me know if there's something I missed on here, because I don't see where it plugs in, and it doesn't plug into the backpack either. I was looking there. There's a little spot right here where it looks like it could plug in, but the hole's not deep enough for it to really set in there.
That could just be a manufacturing flaw.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's what I mean, like a manufacturing flaw.
What does the picture on the box show?
Do they show how these things work on the box?
Well, no, the posed picture or whatever will show you like him set up, maybe.
It's going right into the
it's going in there.
Case.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
it goes behind it. It plugs right into the back of the case, but there's no plug on the back of the case for that to go into. So I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
You know.
Now I might buy Lifeline just because he's got those like white things on his red, and then I have this $6 million man head that I might. Oh, I thought I just had him loose. Oh well.
Yeah.
I have an extra painted up $6 million man head that I was thinking I could throw on that Lifeline figure for a $6 million man. But go ahead. You got something else?
Representing Star Wars, I got Quinlan Voss. Of
course. Do you have an extra cape for him?
No, but I can probably. I have fabric. I can cut one out.
Just go to Ross and find one of those skeleton crew or the Acolyte figures.
There you go. Yeah. And then for Transformers, what's that?
Prophet says he sees a small port, but it does look too shallow.
It is shallow on mine. Yeah, it doesn't stay in. So the 2 more pieces of Bruticus have come in.
Bruticus.
And
are those Blokies?
What's that?
Are those
no? These are the Hasbro.
Oh,
the Hasbro stuff. And then on order is the main body of Bruticus, and then the Swindle, the last part. They showed him in the live stream, but he's not available for order yet. And then the first of the new jets has showed up, Thundercracker.
Nice.
And they have Skywarp is now on order, and Starscream they said is coming. And they also said in the live stream that they're going to be doing this jet mold. They're going to do every single jet you could ever imagine. So next, Skywarp is the one that's on order now. Starscream is next, and then they're going to do the green one, the red one, the yellow one, the brown one, all the black one. All of them are going to come. In the live stream, they said they're going to use this mold for the next 2 years to do every jet we ever saw in any of the movies or films or cartoons or comics. So they're going to use this to death.
That's good.
For the jet fans, because there's a lot of fans that just buy those jets,
What else, John?
That's it. That's what I got to show off this week.
All right. And I am a subscriber to Marvel Unlimited, which is a way to get your comics on digital. And every year they send me a nice little box. And in the box is like a patch. This is the Fantastic Four. Cool. There's a pen. Basically in here. They give you a couple of comics, but the cool thing is they give you like a Marvel Legends figure. And this year it is the Spider-Woman
Black
on a card.
Woman, yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
is that
cool.
a unique? That's a unique paint too.
Yeah, it's a little bit different head sculpt or whatever that what they would release. And then there's like some comics and stuff in here, but that's pretty much it for this week. I have a toy hunt video coming up, and I did find the stingers at Ross.
Cool.
The Cobra stingers.
Yeah, the Cobra Jeep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
$30.
They were sold out.
I know.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
No, but $30 for
stock.
the stinger and the figure. It's just nuts what's showing up. What you know, if you're just looking around at like discount right now.
Well,
I used a 1/16 drill bit and made the port deeper. The tube fits, John.
All right.
$30. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Insane, man.
So Bragging Camp. This is the TV and movie news you didn't know you needed. Are you guys watching anything this week that you want to tell the world about?
I rewatched the first season of Monarch because the new one's coming up, and the new one looks incredible. With that octopus squid monster.
And did you find all the Back to the Future references, like when they were trying to escape in that lightning storm, and then Kurt Russell had to jump out and put the cable back together just in the nick of time for the lightning to like activate the ship?
Yep. And then it got me because I watched that this week. I was like, I want to rewatch Godzilla and see if there's any like overlapping scenes. So I rewatched Godzilla, and I thought the funny thing about Godzilla was like in the beginning when was it Bryan Cranston, right? When him and his son get in trouble by the Japanese police, instead of taking them to the police station and arresting them, they take them to the monster. And I'm going like, yeah, these guys are here to like infiltrate and like prove that there's a monster.
Hold on. What's worse punishment? Going to the police station and getting like your fingerprints done, or going out to the monster and possibly being trampled?
Well, he did get killed.
Yeah.
Brian Cranston did, yeah. But I just thought it was funny, and I just started thinking, I was like, they do that a lot in movies, don't they?
Yeah, they do it a lot. They do it a lot. All right, so I pulled up a couple of little things. Apparently there's a Wonder Woman prequel series called Paradise Lost that's supposed to be part of the DC universe. People are saying that it's canceled, but James Gunn logs on to Threads and confirms that no, it's still in the works.
Gotcha.
And then also there's some Rogue One news that they are going to release some Rogue One comics. Looks like there's going to be 5 issues based on characters from Rogue One. I don't know why there's 2 of the same cover, but anyways, these are the pictures that I was able to pull off. So there's going to be a Darth Vader issue, a Saw Gerrera issue, a Jyn Erso issue, and a Cassian Andor issue.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah. And then the Night Agent, if you watch that show, season 3 just hit.
Is it? Oh, cool. I liked that show. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We got the show is pretty limp. Hello and welcome. Oh, that's John Toole.
Hope you're doing well.
I just saw recently a video on YouTube where somebody was showing off the Wonder Woman pilot that never made it to TV.
For like the back in the day one, or
it was just a more modern show. Was it Adrian Palacki or whatever was Wonder Woman supposedly? But the pilot never made it to air, and I was like, I'm guessing it was probably after that Bionic Woman reboot, and they were like, no, these reboots are not gonna work.
Yeah.
All right.
There was a bunch of reboots around that time that were kind of weird. Like, remember that Knight Rider one that he transformed into a boat and a truck and an airplane and a car?
Oh, the car had some sort of like transforming materials.
Yeah, it was like that nanotechnology thing, and it was just terrible.
Did they make that one after? Because didn't they try to do some show with like the Viper?
I think that was the one that was better. Yeah.
And then I think like they were like, oh, we could do the same thing, but it can be Knight Rider, and that way people will watch it because it's Knight Rider.
Yeah. It was just awful. Yeah, it was so bad.
All right, so thinking about things in the future to talk about. We were talking about this last week, and you know that they apologized for the Transformers thing or whatever. So there's speculation that 86 apology tour is going to be 86 things that Hasbro is going to apologize to collectors for. So maybe in an upcoming issue, we'll bring the things we want them to apologize for. Of course, none of us will get an apology, but I mean, start thinking about it now, and we'll just make up our own 86 things.
They just want to apologize for killing Optimus Prime. They're trying to, you know.
So everybody in the chat too. We'll make a whole list, and then we'll make an official letter and send it over to those guys over there at the Hasbro.
I want them to apologize for the Michael Bay movies and just say, like, we should have designed the Transformers like Transformers.
Oh, you think? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we get to the part of the show where we're going to talk about the action figures revealed that you didn't know you needed. And everyone will be broke afterwards.
Always.
Did you see this Professor Hulk thing?
Wow, he's got bunny slippers. Look at that.
Yep. Now, this is that fancy Hulk box that they showed off not too long ago where we were doing all the speculation. What could it be?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm only hopeful that this green matches the Maximum series because to get ahead...
Oh, no, they're all going to be slightly different green, so you can't head swap and hand swap and do all that other crap.
But if it is, this would be like the retcon to be able to get an actual decent Hulk head, because I would put this alternate head on that Maximum Hulk and then hide those other 3 heads somewhere.
That is a cool head sculpt, though. Yeah, you're right. The growling, grimacing one.
Yeah, I do like it. Now, this, to me, feels like it's just basically on the regular Hulk body. I don't know what he needs the bandoliers for. Did Smart Hulk have like a machine gun or something like that? Or
can't keep it all straight now. I don't know.
Yeah, it's and then I don't know, like red pants.
Yeah, why not purple? Yeah.
And a stretchable tank top. So who is running right out for Professor Hulk?
No, I've got a Hulk I like, and that's what I'm sitting with.
Okay, what do you think the price for this is going to be?
What was the maximum?
40, but then but probably not. It's going to be 50.
Yeah, this will be whatever those deluxe or what's the big dude that they just announced that he said this is not for everybody. It used to be a Build-A-Figure.
Abomination.
No, the new Build-A-Figure that they just showed off that they're re-releasing. I can't even remember the figure was in that last wave. Maybe he's in the pictures. Or maybe
the Absorbing Man.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
No, I'll figure it out.
Now the bunny slippers just slip on, right? They're not.
Yes, they're slip-ons.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Yep. There we go.
See, he's got this ray gun here, but I don't think any of those bullets on his bandoliers fit
in the ray gun. No, it doesn't.
They don't fit in the ray gun, unless those are the bullets you put in to get rays. I don't know.
I gotcha. Yeah.
All right, and then GI Joe revealed Alejandro.
I don't even know who this is. I saw this reveal and I was like,
Luna Mendoza.
I saw this reveal and was like, when was this a GI Joe guy?
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I didn't want to sound like I didn't know what was going on. But if John didn't recognize him,
this guy is Alejandro Luna Mendoza. You killed my father.
Prepare to die.
This must have been way past when I was done.
No, I think what they're doing is like they're saying that this is kind of an all new figure, that they're going to start releasing new figures in the line that maybe you haven't seen before. Now, a lot of people are saying this is kind of a throwback to a Cops and Crooks figure.
Is it? Okay.
And since they're not really since Hasbro's not doing Cops and Crooks, maybe they're
throwing in some,
trying to do something. I think that they just wanted to do some sort of a Western. I think I really feel like they made those Wild Bill holsters and they were like, well, we got to find a way to use these.
It looks great. I mean, I think, not going to knock anyone who buys it. It looks great, but I'm not getting it.
No.
Good. Bad.
Hasbro apologized for having pre-order sell out. How does a pre-order sell out? Okay. You can ask for to see Dino's making his first. He wants an apology for that. Has no one mentioned he looks a little bit like Lenny from the G.I. Joe team? I don't know. Because of the mustache and beard.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, and the ugly over here.
What?
The good, bad, and the ugly figure.
Well, you know, the original G.I. Joes, they made so many of them that eventually they started making figures of themselves.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Larry Hama was Tunnel Rat. And
yeah. So, I mean, it's quite possible that he was like, I want to be a cowboy. I want to look real cool. I got a horse. His name is Trigger, of course.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah, that's actually from a song, if you guys didn't know.
I was going to say, that's the one of... no, I'll think of it. Give me a second.
I just like the fact that you're going to get a cowboy hat that you can take off that is not molded onto his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll see if it's one of these things you got to take the hair off to put the hat on.
And an axe for your prey figure.
Yeah.
You tie a little rope to it and then whoosh.
Boys don't cry.
But I was big boys are. But I had made that picture earlier where I did like
Dreadnought, yeah.
I did a half and half with like Daredevil and him, and they both have like an axe and a knife. So I was like, who would win? But getting this figure with the 2 guns and stuff like that, if you did some paint work on it, you could probably come up with a Lone Ranger.
Or a Clint Eastwood.
That's what I said. Yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh yeah, I can see it. He doesn't even need to get the thing off the stove to put under his thing because he's got a tray. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Jonathan's saying that he would 100% make himself a dreadnought. Somebody else. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and this is the alternate Zartan that came with Ninja Force.
Force. Now, this was a Target exclusive. So you were able to order this for like 0.8 seconds.
0.8 seconds, yeah.
Well, they're getting better.
Well, I think Target had 3 available for pre-order. But
that's what I'm worried about with the retro collection set. Yeah. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to end up getting that. I want it. I have to have it. But
it's an interesting thing to me because it seems like everything Target puts up for pre-order ends up at the store on clearance.
Yeah.
Hence the Thanos and Psylocke 2-pack, which they wouldn't put out on the shelves, but you could go get it because they would just bring it out and it was on clearance.
Yeah.
Even though they sold out online. And then found them online and then decided to sell them for like $70. Crazy. Yeah, 10 minutes. The exclusives are crazy. But the good thing in knowing that Target will always will have them in store. And they'll probably be like 40% off when they hit the store shelf. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to believe that one's sold out because the vintage version of this, the vintage figure of this one, nobody buys. It's one of the most hated figures ever made.
This is going to be like a really fun figure for
the whole Ninja Force. The whole Ninja Force part of that original vintage GI Joe line is like a hated line. They're absolutely awful, and nobody collects. Really? Yeah, they're just.
I thought they were fun.
They're awful figures, and it's like. So I'm shocked, but this version, the classified version of it, does look way better. But I didn't order it. I'm not getting this one.
All right. What about this?
No, again, I'm not even sure.
Really?
Who Xania is? Yeah.
It's
so that one you didn't recognize that one either.
No, I never had her as a kid, so I don't know.
But she's the one that rides the sled. And look at the metal face.
I know.
I just want the sled. I just want the sled.
But the chameleon sled isn't even the same as Zartan's was when it was a cartoon back in the day. So
technical.
I know.
But nothing that the classified's really doing, right, is really like exact to what you had when you were like a kid. I mean, maybe the vamp looks.
Well, they're pretty darn close. I mean, this one.
And you don't think this is close at all?
No, not at all. Okay. I've got my 3D printed one that looks identical to the vintage one, and that's good enough.
I can see Ninja Zartan being for background street punks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Three guys that are getting beat up by Arnold Schwarzenegger when he comes from the future to the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so could this girl. She could be a punk that you use in the background. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I like the figure. I don't really like the vehicle that much. I'll probably, when I get it, I'll probably like let the vehicle go.
No, I didn't order this one either. Nope.
Yeah. This is a 2-pack.
Yeah, great idea. I like these guys, but I didn't end up ordering them.
Marauders.
I do have the vintage ones of those, though. Yeah.
John, Connor, why do they keep reusing the shotgun? It's horrible.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know who these guys are, John.
Yeah, these were Sergeant Slaughter's.
Slaughter's Howling Commandos.
Yeah, basically. And Mercer there, I think his name is Mercer, right? Or is it
Mercer and Mad Dog, right?
Oh, it's not Mercer. It's Taurus and Red Dog.
Okay.
Yeah, Mercer is the third one, and Mercer was an ex-Viper. He was a Viper from Cobra that turned good.
Okay.
But these look almost identical to the vintage originals. They're really good.
Yeah, those are spot on.
All right.
And $59.99.
Not bad.
If I see them if I see them on like Markdown, I'll probably get them. But I did not order them.
If they were in store right now, right? Like Target, at least on my app, has the spend 50 get 10. So then
something like that might make me get them. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, but I only ordered.
Is that going on right now?
What?
Is that going on right now?
Is what going on?
Spend 50 get 10.
That's what I got on my thing.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody gets a different thing. This guy has been spotted in store already.
Really?
Yeah. There's pictures of it like at Target right now, which is crazy to me, right? Like,
it's cool that he has so many different options. You know,
this dude I just feel like he was a villain or one of these creatures in that last Aquaman movie.
That's funny.
Could be.
But again, I did not order this guy because I've never been a really big fan of Cobra La, and I don't understand what's going on. Like when I grew up and that movie came out, people made fun of Cobra La. It was a joke. It was like that's the worst idea they ever did. And retconning Cobra Commander's origin and this whole thing with the Cobra La, it was like looked at as like the worst possible thing they could have ever done.
And now
it's weird to me that I'm seeing everyone going, yeah, this is so awesome that Cobra La figures are out.
It makes you realize, John, that you were alone on your island.
Yeah. I was, me and my friends apparently.
You were alone on your Cobra Island.
Everybody in Rochester, New York was alone in that feeling, I guess, because the rest of the world loved it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me. I'm saying everybody made fun of it that I knew were in Rochester, New York. So it must have been just a little localized thing, not a worldwide phenomenon.
This guy could be a totally cool like villain for your Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in a way.
Yeah, that too. But I do think it's awesome that they gave him those cool different shoulder pads and the wrist guards you can put on with the blades, and you got two different helmets, so like you can really army build this guy and change him up, like. Although, what price is he going to be to army build?
Well, okay, so $43, but after recent events, are we going to see a reduction?
Yeah. Because you really should have like 5 or 6 of these. You know what I mean? This is something you really need to army build if you're a Cobra La fan. Like you want to have a bunch of these. Yeah.
There are a lot of accessories. I agree. Jonathan's right. There's a lot of accessories in there.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you get the staff, you got the blade, you've got a regular pistol, which I don't know why that's in there. But,
look at what Prophet's saying. I mean, episode 1, everybody didn't like Jar Jar Binks. Now he's your favorite character.
Yeah, that's true.
He beats Luke Skywalker for your top 10.
Like I said, I know people who walked out of the theater that I was sitting next to that hated that movie so much.
Who's this guy? Bunny
I
Rabbit
have
thing?
no idea. No, Night Creeper. Yeah, I do remember Night Creeper. Didn't they already do Night Creeper? This is a weird version of Night Creeper.
So,
but not this weird one. Yeah.
The chest armor makes me feel like it's a Common Rider.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, so Night Creeper. Did he have his own song? He's a Night Creeper.
Night Creeper. Yeah.
Black Series Jar Jar is one of the best figures in the line.
Yeah, now. Yeah. See?
Yeah, it's true.
His stuff was being thrown away by the cartload back in the day.
You want to know what's it's like? Where's my let me show you my Jar Jar beans. Because they all went on clearance at some point. Do you remember?
Yeah, they did. You can't even sell Jar Jar for.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Completely changed them, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what that means, right, John? I just made him more valuable.
I know. He's $100 right there.
He's no longer a clearance figure.
Just like the hole you're gonna punch in your Lifeline briefcase.
The other like the real Jar Jar, you can't even get $10 for now. It's so crazy.
I wonder if what somebody would pay me for that.
Yeah, put it online, see what happens.
Well,
I do like the weird Cthulhu devil head thing though. That's kind of fun. But I'd like it if it glowed in the dark better. But I don't know.
Well, you can paint it. You can increase the value by painting it with glow in the dark paint.
Glow in the dark paint, yeah. But no, right. I did not order this one either. So no.
Okay. I do like the swords. And then you got these two guys. That's Manta Ray or whatever his name is.
No, it's Hydro Viper, but
Manta Ray Viper, and then Dinosaur Biter. What's his name?
That guy I have no idea. I've never seen that guy either. But it looks cool with a little raptor. Yeah.
So the interesting part about this guy with the raptor, right? Like the scorpion dude is on clearance at Target right now.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's kind of cool, but it's a little bit like, I mean, is it going to be another one of these like $40 figures that ends up at like $22 or whatever on clearance?
Yeah.
What was he originally?
So at my Target, $44.99 for the scorpion dude, the dude with the giant scorpion.
Oh wow, yeah, and he's like $26.99 right now.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty good. That's a regular figure,
right? And then this 2-pack is also clearancing right now too. If you haven't picked it up.
Oh yeah, I got them. I got them at full price.
Wait, what is that one?
This is the Steeler and Short Fuse.
Yeah, I need that one. That's the one I couldn't find.
It's $26 right now.
Oh, I got to run over to Target.
What?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah,
I paid full price because when they launched, I saw that there was places charging there was sellers trying to get like $80-$90 out of it. So when I saw it at Target, I'm like, well, I'm not going to take any chances.
Yeah, it was a $44.99 also, along with the.
Yeah, I couldn't order. That was one that sold out in 3 seconds, and I couldn't order it, and I've been wanting it.
Well, just
I like those. I like those original figures. You know.
Yeah, just sitting around. I mean, there's nothing special about them because they both look like they're reuse of some other figures that used to have vests on. These guys don't have vests, but they got a lot of accessories, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So
I did not order either of these. I actually have the right here, the vintage Hydro Viper. With his Manta Ray. I just got the Manta Ray in, so I was able to make this guy complete. So now he's for sale because this was one that I never would collect.
I'll give you $5.
Oh no, he's worth about 40 something. So
never.
But I think I'm actually trading him.
I'll trade you, John. I'll trade you.
I think he's already being traded though. Sorry, but I would normally, but I do think someone's already claimed him.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah,
I'll just make you small again.
I can't go back on a claim that someone's already made on him.
All right.
If it falls through, I'll let you know. But he claimed him.
Yeah, the Dino figure does look good, right? Jonathan's saying that also.
Yeah, I was like, if this goes on clearance or something, I could see getting it just to have the dinosaur.
Yeah,
and
and the same with the hydrostatic man. I'll never get the name right, by the way. If that guy goes on clearance, I'll get it just for the
and he's a professor.
Manta ray. What?
It says Professor Rockclaw. He's a professor.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's
apparently
crazy looking professor. Yeah. Could you imagine going to college and he's your teacher?
No. Oh,
today
yeah.
We're going to be teaching you about paleontology.
No, it would be like watching that movie The Substitute, where the dude like catches the thing, throws it back at the student, hits him in the head, then he goes and takes the pick from the kid, and then he sends them both up to the nurse.
Yeah, okay.
Which one was that? That was the guy that was in Major League. What was his name? The catcher. He played the substitute or whatever that beat up all the kids because he was a former military or whatever. Do you ever see those movies?
You didn't put up the only. You didn't put up the only GI Joe figure I did order, or is he next? Oh, there he is.
Overkill.
Airtight. No, airtight.
Airtight.
Yeah, he's the only one I did order. Yeah, airtight.
Because he looks pretty classic.
Well, that is. Yeah, that was in my group when I grew up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Overkill was a character, but I didn't own him as a kid, and I did have him a little bit ago, and I sold Overkill for I think actually Overkill sold for over $100. The original one. He was an insane price. Yeah, I got a lot for him.
The color scheme on that just looks awful.
Yeah, it was when they were doing this neon, awful, weird colors. Yeah.
So it is a throwback to the original, but it just looks bad to me.
And it's pretty close. He had red see-through hands and weapons, like it was clear red plastic, So
I was telling somebody because yeah, I shared the pictures and I was like, if the arms were like a clear plastic and then you could see like stuff inside, like if they try to make it look mechanical inside, like they used to do with the 12-inch Joes, that would be like super cool.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, this should have had some, to make it look more authentic to the original, they should have had clear plastic parts on here. And I don't think the original had a face like that. I don't think you could take that off and see his face under it,
because they're trying to make it. What?
They're both sold out at Big Bad Toy Store. The pre-orders.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
But
considering that Overkill is worth a shit ton of money, the vintage one, I'm not surprised that this classified version is sold out.
Dan, you'll just have to use my Amazon link, of which I do get a kickback for.
Yeah.
Oh. So they're still in stock on Amazon.
Yeah. Big Bad Toy Store will not let me be an affiliate.
Yeah, they're really tough to get into.
Yeah. I asked them, they were like because people share affiliate links and stuff like that, and I reached out to them to see if they had a program. They go, "We do, but it just filled up."
Yeah, it always.
And I'm like, so you have a cap on the number of people who can share your links.
Yeah.
And make you money.
Yeah.
It's free advertisement. Why would you?
Makes sense to me. Yeah. The face of Overkill is a nod to cyborgs.
Yeah, he was a cyborg in the story in the comics. Okay, yeah.
There you go.
And isn't he related to somebody like that other guy? The other guy is Destro's brother or something like that, wasn't it? And then isn't this guy somehow related, or is he related to Dr. Mindbender or something like?
This guy's related to the Terminator.
I feel like this guy also had some connection to some other character in the Cobra hierarchy as well. Like that. The guy they did the last time was Destro's brother, whatever. I can't remember what that Darkon or Darklon or someone like that. Yeah, that's Destro's family.
That was Destro's brother.
Brother, right? Yeah, yeah.
Well, so you ordered.
I only got airtight. That was the only one. Yeah.
Okay. And then, why do I got this guy's picture twice?
Well, you just really wanted to show off his cool physique.
Yeah, I guess. All right. And then I took these pictures from Toy Fair just because we were talking about this, I don't know, last week or the week before, where they were going to do the Build-A-Bridge for Star Trek. And this is a 1/10 scale. So it's in that 6.5, 7 inch scale, but it does work with like 6-inch kind of, right?
Yeah.
Now they were talking about it at Toy Fair, and they were saying that like it's going to have electronics and stuff like that, right? Like light up, whatever. I got some pictures of the console and stuff like that. And he said that each one of these figures and the section is going to be under $50.
Huh.
You're just going to need like 14 of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, if you're just building like the back half with like the doorway and then like the chair, so like if you're seeing it from the front, maybe you could get away with like getting half of them or something like that.
Yeah.
Then, what?
It's interesting that he's showing us a mock-up too, not even like a real prototype. You know what I mean? Like it's clearly like a cardboard and mix-mash mock-up that he's got going here to just give you an idea.
Printed.
Well, why is it all rippled and weird? Like it's got, you know what? Look at the front of it. It's got where the pegs would fit it together here in the front. It's all like it's like he stuck tape over it or something. It's all rippled, you know?
Oh yeah, I don't know why, but I mean that doesn't look cardboard to me.
Yeah, that part might be 3D printed, but what I mean is it's a hodgepodge of materials.
Well, they were trying to hurry up and get something up for Toy Fair, right?
What I'm saying is not a lot of toy companies would show you a mock-up.
Right.
They would want a real prototype, like manufactured prototype or a
like this. Well, obviously,
or something.
Nacelle's trying to be a little bit different, right? Like,
yeah, they are. They definitely are.
And then they brought this stuff along. So not only are you getting Spock, the portion of the bridge, but you're getting these accessories with Spock too.
Yeah,
which are the fighting stick, the little
3D
monitor,
chessboard, little
3D
monitor.
chessboard.
Yeah.
I think this whole thing looks really cool. I'm actually pretty impressed by it. I've seen like lots of pictures, close-ups of the figures, and I totally agree here that the new sculpts. Oh, that's Dan speaking.
Trolling.
I actually like what Nacelle is doing. I like their sectars. I like the fact that they're doing some of this, this Star Trek stuff and things like that. But my problem is that they're doing things that I don't think there's enough of an audience to have them make money down the road. And I feel bad. I like Brian Volkweiss. I love his documentaries. I love his television series. Just about everything he does, I really like. And I want the guy to succeed. I want Nacelle to succeed so bad just because I like them, the people behind it so much. But I just see it as completely failing. Like, I just look at everything they do and I go, dude, why are you still going to make these 3 sectars things and more figures when the first wave you did all ended up at clearance at every Walmart across the country? No one bought one at full price. You know what I mean? Like,
if it goes to clearance, that means somebody bought it.
Yeah, technically Walmart bought it from him, so he made his money.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, are they going to keep buying his stuff if everything? Because all the the Robo store, Robo Wave ones, whatever the frick those robot ones were, all went to clearance as well. No one bought those.
And then apparently, did they buy the sectars then?
What do you mean?
So did they buy anything else from them after that stuff went to clearance?
No, I haven't seen anything else in store from Nacelle at Walmart. That's what I'm saying. Oh. And now he's doubling down and making more of them because he's got three monsters from sectars that he announced at Toy Fair and more figures. Well, and I was just going, why would you do that?
They're all in.
They're not going to buy them,
I just think this bridge thing, even if it's the last thing they do, is a total ode to the 60th anniversary of Star Trek. So good job.
Yeah.
I'm going to get.
We'll just see if Star Trek fans buy it. Maybe I'm wrong, and Star Trek fans are going to eat this stuff up.
I think that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, listen, I hope so because I want him to succeed. But
I want this to be successful so much to be able to say, you see, 1/18 is not the only world building scale out there.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be big, but I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah.
And at least you'll be able to see it here. Because I plan on getting quite a few of those pieces. All right. Did you see that this is a new Kickstarter coming in a couple of months or whatever? And it's sculpted by 4 Horsemen. So probably Mythic Legion style, but it's pirate based. And it's the Curse of the Corsian. I don't know what it's called.
I like the guy in the middle, the squid dude. He's cool. Yeah.
Corsair.
It's something I will make up for it and look it up and throw it in the comments if anybody's interested in coming back, or if somebody knows they can throw it up there. But I forgot to capture it, but it's not out yet. And I think they look pretty good. I mean, they're pirates.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They look
going to come with a lot of stuff.
This brings me to something. So, do we really need that many different hands?
Yes.
I feel like I'd rather have one less set of hands, but an extra sword.
So the thing is, if you're doing stop motion and you want the guy to grip something, you need all
those in betweens. Yeah.
All these in between hands. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So the thing is, so it's sword gripping hand, cup gripping hand. I mean, they had other pictures where they were
a pistol hand
on a ship and stuff like that. Pistol hand. This guy's got
a claw and a claw hand. And,
doesn't have any shoes because obviously he's more like a skeleton. This guy's got some sort of boots or whatever, and then he's got all his hands, open hands, closed hands, finger hand. And he's got a couple of different swords and a pistol. I think it's kind of.
I'd like 2 swords though. I mean, that's what I'm.
I get it. Well, order.
Yeah.
But you can probably get swords, right? Like Mythic Legions, I think sells.
Don't they sell? Yeah, they sell sword packs. Yeah,
I think so. So I feel like you can do. And why do stop motion when you can do AI? All right.
I like this squid guy. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. That's coming up. I'm going to keep my eye on that. And yes, Prophet is saying that Valaverse is doing something similar. They also have a pirate action figure line coming out called the Black. But that is not going to be a Kickstarter. That's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a Kickstarter, right? I think their Kickstarter is going to be those World War II figures or something like that. Anyways, so a couple of different pirate things coming out at the same time. Also at Toy Fair, this is from Netflix's Tales from 85. This is the Stranger Things. So kind of a look at I think are these Spin Masters maybe? So action figures from that new Netflix cartoon that's going to be coming out.
It's tied to Stranger Things, right?
Yeah, this is they're doing a animated show called Tales from 85. And I think that in the trailer it looked like there was the pumpkin dude, so
yeah. And
then Mythic Legions, I think we talked about this last time. They're doing a role-playing game. We go up on Kickstarter. So on Monday, they're going to have a live stream. And then on the 25th, the Kickstarter.com begins at Kickstarter.com. And then Saturday the 4th, the Kickstarter campaign for the new RPG ends. So it's going to run from 225 to 44. And then apparently part of this pack are 4 figures. So they already previously announced those 3 figures up there. And then this is the new figure that they showed off as going to be a part of that Kickstarter campaign. So looks pretty cool. And then Prophet saying, hey, the bear is finally coming. And he's talking about the Rising Sun's wave is shipping out. That was the one from 2.5 years ago.
Gotcha. That bow looks really cool. It looks like it actually looks really detailed, like a good wooden bow,
Yeah, I think this whole figure just looks pretty outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I'm not a fan of them, but
yeah,
that looks cool.
And then that's it.
Well, I still have some money left
this week. What?
I still have some money left. Not much.
Oh, not much. Yeah.
But I have some left.
So I bought that Wolverine, the World War II Wolverine, and then I put my Dum Dum Dugan head on it to make like it start a Howling Commandos. Then I noticed that those figures dropped in price on Amazon. So I grabbed another one to put the Nick Fury on a World War II body too, but I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do that shortly. But I think that wraps stuff up. So thanks for hanging out on a Saturday, everybody, to go over the week's reveals, talk a little bit of toys and some other stuff. Do you guys have anything going on you want to talk about?
I went to Plastic Universe and Bits and Buttons this past week, so I've got 2 videos coming out where I'll be doing store tours of both.
Now, Bits and Buttons is the place that you say, well, you can order your HasLab through, right?
No. I was just saying, for example, if they did.
Oh, okay. I thought because I was trying to like order at the last minute through them, but they were closed.
Yeah, they don't really have it.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing around.
Yeah,
Dan, do you have anything coming up you want to talk about?
I don't.
All right. I don't know what happened to my. All right, so we'll. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Toy Duo team.
Bye, guys. Stay awesome, everybody.
Addiction and your shelves are overflowing. Hold tight. When you don't know what new is coming, but you fear you might miss out. Just sit right back. Just relax and watch and listen. The Toy Duo team brings you what you need. The toy news you didn't know you needed. Action figures, TV news, all the pop culture you can handle.
I love it when a plan comes together. What?
On your shelf.